Good morning, great day. What's up, y'all? Shaggy, you can come over. You can participate today in the conscious, honest talk while people are generating the opportunity for people to come in and let's have a conversation. Yep, let's come in and have a conversation. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. On today, y'all, I'm waiting on folks to come on in the room, let people understand what we got going on today. Thanks for being one of my followers. Welcome into the space. I appreciate you being here. Like and share. Go ahead and do whatever you want to do to show me that you are present. See, really what people don't understand is that when we are talking about tap the screen, we're saying, give us gifts. It's really not about monetary stuff as much as it is about you participating and sharing your energy and us having a true energy exchange. Most people don't recognize it like that. They see it as something different. They're waiting to see what somebody's going to do if they're going to recognize them. And I'm inviting you to recognize yourself. Let me see you. Go ahead and tap the screen. Go ahead and share it out. Go ahead and say hello. Like, don't wait for me to acknowledge you all the time, although I typically do, right, Jason? But I want you to tap the screen. Let me know you're here. Say hello. Let yourself be visible. Participate in the spaces that you are entering into. You don't have to sneak into a space. All you have to do is exist in the space. So let me know you're here by doing some hearts, tapping on the screen, giving me some hearts, or just simply saying hello. That's what my request is today. Because it's not about, as I said the other times, it's not about the gifts, because the gifts only turn back into some type of monetary thing after the fact. But just by giving hearts, right? Just like Adon did, that lets me know that Adon is here. I can feel Adon's energy. I can recognize and I can send forth, hey, Monica, I can send forth some things, some peace, some energy, some harmony, some reinforcement, something that would allow that you may be seeking and not even aware that you need, or maybe you are aware, but this participation is important when you walk into a space. Too many of us walk into spaces tiptoeing and trying to sneak and, I need to be humble. Yes, you don't come in and invade someone's space, but you make your presence known, make your contribution. You are pulled into that space because you are supposed to be there. You are supposed to be in the spaces that you enter. I don't have enough money. If you're in the space, then the money's not the issue. I'm too old. Well, if you're in the space, you're not too old. I'm too young. No, if you're in the space, you're not too old. There's a reason. Even those people who go and they use fake IDs to get into places, right? Or they lie to get into spaces. It's because there's a part of them that needs to be in that space, whether it's to evoke an exchange of goodness. Thank you. Thank you so much, Romy. Good to see you today. I checked out your page yesterday a little bit. I was on a couple of your posts. If you follow me, yep, I follow you back. If I check out your page and I feel like it's something I want to be part of my direct connection, association with, then I would do it. Hey, Kimber, Glenda, welcome. Come on in, let us know you're here. Let's participate. So we're talking about today how you come into a space. I'm a different type of person on TikTok, possibly because I'm not going to come in. I'm not going to do a lot of tricks and traits. I don't do a lot of dog and pony tricks. I just don't. I believe in being very authentic. That's why I'm called the Chat Diva. Conscious, honest, authentic talks. Divinely inspired voice of ascension. I'm about you ascending into a higher level of consciousness and existence. That's what I share about. That's what I share. And I do that by sharing my multiplicity of gifts, awareness, and knowings with you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the likes. Come on in the room. Let's have a conversation. So wherever you go, you should feel very comfortable being there. If you go into a space and you don't feel comfortable, first check yourself. It may not be that you're not wanted. It may be that you don't believe that you should be there. And if that is the case, then we need to work on you validating your value as a person that is separate from the people you were raised with, that is separate from the neighborhood you came from, that is separate from the victimization that you may have experienced, the lack of understanding that you've experienced. the miscommunications that you have experienced. This is what I'm saying. When you come into a space, you must trust and believe that you are supposed to be there, and that what's in that space is to be shared with you, and that you don't have to fight and argue with people. Now let's pause right there, because some of you are going to say, what do you mean I don't have to fight for it? I'm coming in the room because I'm taking this contract. I'm taking this job. That's fine. You're not taking anything by force. You are allowing it to come into your space. You're accepting the opportunity is coming. Hey, thank you for the follow, T-Love. Hey, Richard. Hey, Anna. Northside, right? Larry, everybody that's coming to the room, welcome, welcome, welcome. So you're not going in and by force, and you're not causing a war in order for you to have that which you're seeking in that space. You are accepting that you're supposed to be there first and foremost, and then you are allowing yourself to watch the cues, listen, watch, and participate in such a way that gives you the power and the strength to take hold of what actually belongs to you, and that is for you. But again, if you're walking in that space being hesitant, you're not sure, oh, maybe I don't want them to recognize me, or, oh, she's a seer, maybe she's going to read me. Nobody can invade your space or read you unless you open up yourself to be read. No one can give you a message that you're not open to receive. Does that make sense? This is the power and the position that we must function from, whatever we're doing every day. Because there's enough people out here faking it. We just have to be. It's time for us to be. This time, this age of Aquarius, this generational moment that we are experiencing is for us to truly just be. Be that which we say we want. Be that which we say we can create. Be all of who we are abundantly, without any fear, without any frustration, without any doubt or worry. That's what we're doing. Absolutely, positively, so it is. Thank you, T-Love. I'm honored that you feel that way. I'm honored that you feel that way. I'm honored that supports me in accepting that what I'm doing in this present moment is required of me. Hey, Rayvon. Okay, Maurice. Thank you so much, Romy Rome, for the love. I appreciate it. We have to get from that place of being victimized or that we're under constraints. One of the core things that I share with people who are in my communities, and by the way, if you are a man and you are free, the third weekend in September, and you are willing and able to either come to Arizona or you want to watch online, we are hosting our Warrior Healing retreat. So be myself and 3 other practitioners that are men, that are healers, that are seers, that have gifts and wisdom to pour out into you, to restore you as a warrior and put you back in harmony, where you can have some harmony in your life and you don't have to feel like you're pushing all the time. So if you are a warrior and you want to come to the Warrior Healing Retreat, first and foremost, follow me, and then I'll follow you back, and then you can find out about that, right? You can participate in the Warrior Healing Retreat in September. It's the third weekend in September. I don't want to say the dates because I also have a woman's retreat. So I'm encouraging y'all to follow me so I can follow you back. Hey, Valerie, follow me so that I can follow you back. And then you can participate in the Warrior Healing Retreat. If you're a woman, don't feel bad. I have something in July. I just finished one in July. I have one coming next July, but I also have another retreat that's happening in January. And you can go through my page, and if you follow me or you Google me, you'll find out who exactly that is. It's the Azan Inner Heal Her Retreat and the Azan Warrior Healing Retreat. Those are the 2 retreats. I didn't want to forget that because I think that some people could benefit from that. So as I said, when you walk into this space, you're accepting that you're supposed to be here. And don't go in thinking and expecting, I'm going to get something. They got to give me something. So most of us are going in. I'm going in this room because I think this person. When I share my gift, hey, Keon. When I share my gifts, talents, ability, wisdom, I'm not sharing it because somebody's demanding it. I'm sharing it because it's appropriate for me to share it. And I also require you to give me an exchange of your energy, of your space, of your time. Right? You just don't come in and start demanding stuff. You come in knowing that there's something in this space for you, and then you allow yourself to experience it and to obtain it. That's the difference. See, if you learn that, then you don't have to be on the sneak diss move. You don't have to be on a sneaky move, or let me be clandestine. Maybe I kind of want to sort of know, but I don't really want to know because that might means I'm accountable. Let's use that bad word. Accountable. Because once you are aware of something, now you're accountable. You can't say I didn't know. You have to take responsibility. Hey, Dana. Anthony Frazier, what's happening? Thank you, T-Love. Thank you. Hey, Morris. So I'm saying that to y'all so we can get to the point where we can honor ourselves more when we walk into spaces. Let's really have some honest, authentic talks about energy exchanges, because that's who we are. We're energy. We're exchanging our energy. Our presence is our energy. Our wisdom, our thoughts, our spirituality, our mental, emotional, our physical space and presence. All of that is being shared. Even though you're on the computer, you're sharing with me. You're sharing with me, all of you. And so I'm sharing with you, me. And then our energy exchange is going to allow us all to grow and get what it is we're seeking. Or at least maybe be guided or opened up, so that the next place we go, we can receive it where we have to go. I know, right? Accountability is important. Leroy, I love that name. Or is it Leroy? Glenroy, I saw you. Right? So it's about us peeping into who we are and what we want when we walk into a space and knowing that we're supposed to be there. Yes, people may invite us, but they're inviting us because they know we have something to contribute, but there's also something there for us. I'm serving you right now in sharing this perspective, but you're serving me by giving me the likes or giving me the roses or giving me, being here in the space with me. That's an exchange of energy. And I'm also able to glean from your energy and continue to pour out appropriately to serve you in this space that we're sharing together, versus me just rambling from ego, me just rambling because I want to be seen because I just need to do this. I'm bridging the things that have to be bridged. And today we're talking about walking into spaces, sitting in spaces, being invited into spaces, and thanks for the follow, that allow us to honor the truth about us. Because haven't you spent enough time honoring the lies and the deceit about yourself? Aren't you tired of repeating that sad ass story? Aren't you tired of giving the villain like all the story time instead of focusing on you, the real hero of the story, the main character? Can you imagine the movie being called this Batman? That's what it's called. I just saw it. I'm not a DC comic person. I'm a Marvel girl. So let's go back. Can you imagine? We talking about Batman or Black Panther or XMen, and all it did is focus on the villain? You hardly ever saw the Black Panther or Batman. You hardly ever see the X-Men coming to rescue and win against the Sentinels. All we keep doing is seeing the Sentinels take over everything. The Sentinels are these robotic things that are there to take out the the X-Men. And that's a whole nother conversation. Y'all got to go to my YouTube and check out my story about the X-Men and why the X-Men was so instrumental in people taking on the evolvement of their spiritual and mental, emotional gifts. Right? That's what that was about. So when are you going to do that? If you walk it into a space, you can't lead with your sad story. The sad story may have encouraged you or motivated you to seek out a space that you're going to exist in, but it's not going to be what identifies you while you're in that space in order to elevate yourself into your new chapter. Even if it's a therapy session, you may have that sad story, but the therapy session is going to tell you that you're not that event. You're not that experience. You're beyond that and going to give you some tools. So when you're walking in a space, you want to be as authentic as you can be, even if it hurts. Even if it means you have to deny this identity that you've been wearing that makes everybody comfortable being around you. Are y'all still with me? Are y'all understanding what I'm putting out here? What I'm sharing today. When you walk into a space, understanding that you belong there and that you are going to affect that environment, not just that environment affects you. And that regardless of what you think you don't have in order to exist in that space, you have more than enough. You just have to call it up because you wouldn't be allowed in the space if you weren't supposed to be here. This talk is conscious. This talk is honest. This talk is authentic. My voice is divinely inspired for ascension and expansion and elevation. It's not designed to make you feel good and hear what you want to hear. It's designed to tap into you and I in this space and share what has to come forth so that we all can take our true positions and let go of all the barnacles and all the calcified or I'm thinking about the Wizard of Oz, right? And the Wiz, the Tin Man, you rusting away because you crying. Now you done made yourself sedimentary. You can't move. And now you're waiting on somebody to come put slide a little oil to you. And I'm here today. I'm doing that. I'm trying to give you some oil. I'm trying to put a little bit of heat to melt some of that coldness, trying to get your feet back in action to remind you that you have everything you need. Everything you need is already inside of you. And if you begin to let it rise up, if you begin to consider it, it will guide you to the people, places, and opportunities that will further enforce who you truly are. And it's not that event, circumstance, or conversation that was spoken over your life. You're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be here right now, not just in this space, but you're supposed to be right here on this planet, on this physical realm right now. If you go to my page, I have something that talks about Dr. Ursham, and he talks about the different levels where actually the sacred geometry is taking place and vibrational energy is being exchanged. Oh, happy Monday again, beautiful Gala Queen. Yes, yes. What are we seeking? We're seeking to find the frequency, the energy, the space that we exist in where there is harmony and we are in sync. Until we get into that vibrational frequency, until we accept all of who we are, until we move beyond that sad ass story, until we move beyond the words that were spoken over our life, until we move beyond this fragility or this misconception that we must have certain things in order to exist in spaces that were created by us for us, but yet we're afraid to step back into them because the people that are occupying it, squatting in our spaces, are telling us we got to look this way, sound this way, dress this way, be this way. Unacceptable. No more. We stop today. And we rise above that. We rise above that. We begin to think, not just to do, but to actually create and to have What you believe, say, and practice. So some of us are saying things, but we're not believing it. And some of us are saying and believing, but we're not doing it and having it. You have what you believe, say, and practice. So if I believe that I am a healer, then I should be I should be saying it, and then I should be practicing or doing what a healer does, what a seer does, what a visionary does, what a medical intuitive does, what a medium does, what a coach does, right? Do y'all feel what I'm saying? I can't call myself that if I'm acting as if I'm not, because I'm afraid that someone is going to reject me out of a space that I've already created and prescribed for this time of elevation. Some of y'all missed that. Asheo. All of us. Somebody said to me, but I'm an empath. I didn't think I could hear, because they were at my retreat. And I'm telling you, that's why I say it's called Heal Her. Heal, evolve, and reveal. Because once we start healing you, you're going to evolve and you're going to reveal a new level of you when you're in that sacred space. Same thing with the men. Some men go, I had no idea that a man could be a medium. I'm thinking, what are you talking about? There is no gender restraint when it comes to who you are as a contributor. Your original purpose and assignment for being here before you were placed in your mother womb does not care about your gender, your age, your ethnicity, your community, the victimization that you have experienced. You saw it before you stayed in the womb. So when you come into a space, you must exist in that space, knowing that that is a space that is for you. Created, co-created by you. Some people get upset when I say that. If we go with the premise that I'm going to go with the people who I usually get the most resistance from are those that are continuing to practice in the category of Christianity. So I want to share this with you. We are made in the image and likeness. The Word was with, and the Word is. We are the children. There is spirit, which we will all return to. Do y'all remember that? Go back and read it. Just put those words in the internet and it will come back and it will tell you. So if that's who we are also part of the divine God, creator of all that ever was, is, shall be, universe, source, light, divinity. We are all part of that spirit. That breath of life was blown into us as humans. So if that was blown into us as humans, then that spirit, that presence is giving us the sacred script and guiding us and taking us where we need to be. So yes, when we chose to stay here and be on this purpose in this physical plane and go between the spiritual plane and the other primordial planes that we need to go to, at that moment, we created the spaces that we are drawn to. I'm going to rest on that. We co-created. We are a part of the original. We are a part. The essence. We are representing every day, every moment, which is why I say when you come into a space, say hello. Hey, how you doing? Make your presence known. Walk in assured that you belong to be in this space because that space is a part of you. And even if you are uncertain because of the external conditions and experiences that you have had, keep going forward. Oh, I felt that I felt that. Oh, I felt that. It came in my soul. That's it. Somebody's got to speak it. Somebody's got to speak that they are truth. Somebody's got to speak that their life is valid. Someone has to speak that it's okay for you not to sneak. That you can now walk in boldly and say, yes, I'm here. I'm present. That you can stand tall and say your name, that you can stand tall and let people know your backstory, but it doesn't matter because what you're presenting to them in that moment supersedes that backstory. Stop repeating that sad ass energy. Stop repeating that sad ass story. Oh my greatness. Oh my greatness. Do you feel that? Do you feel the shift that is occurring in this present moment? Because I do. Honored. We have to begin to synergize ourselves. As I talked about yesterday about the Wonder Twin powers, that really has been sticking to me. People say, well, why did you spell solutions wrong on your website? I said, no, I don't. I provide solutions for life harmony. SOUL, lutions, because soul means one. And you can't do it by yourself. You can't do it by yourself. You have to tap back into all the realms and all of your existence. And it begins with you, life source, spirit, God, creator. Then it connects those that are connected to you because of your, in the spirit realm, in the ancestral realm, in the galactic realm. All of that comes forth for you. I know. Y'all having fun yet? Y'all having fun yet? Hey, Robert. Stay for a while. Hey, champ. Buddha. And people say, oh, I got to go through so much stuff and then I'm going to rise like a phoenix. Yeah, you should be. The phoenix never dies. If you notice, whenever they talk about the phoenix rising, the bird is going through an immense amount of challenges. And then they take a rest and they begin to burn away everything that was binding them, attacking them. They are forcing themselves to be released by fire. And when the fire is propelling, it is an explosion that sends that phoenix up into the sky, still lit on fire, burning anyone and anything. That is preventing to limit them. How about that? See, you got to move beyond just the pain of a situation. You got to look at what's the next step. Okay, so I got hurt and next. Okay, you lied on me and next. Okay, you stole from me and next. Okay, you took away a part of something that I valued and what's next? They're not going to benefit. Don't waste your time. Focus on you. You're in a space, place, time, and existence that doesn't have a limitation. Thank you for the feedback. I'll answer your question, Ted, in a bit. You walking in a space, you got to know. Same thing. I guess I could kind of go, it's saying go to Ted. So Ted, your question is, what are your thoughts on TikTok shutting down all the life readings because of scammers? I feel that some people, that the same thing I'm talking about here, those people who are not legitimately serving spirit is going to take care of them. You don't have to take care of them. Those that are genuinely functioning from a place of divinity, of divine presence, spirit, God, creator, innate gifts that are resonating, that are honest and authentic, that are divinely inspired, that truly have access, they're not going to be affected, and nor are they talking about it. But those that are coming to further distract, destroy, and divide, they will not have the opportunity. So that's what's happening. And when y'all are seeking guidance, you should be led. You should be led if you go within yourself. When you hear a voice, the vibrational frequency and presence of that person when you come in their space will tell you whether or not that person is for you. Y'all didn't like that, did y'all? Because money is not the problem. Them making money is not the problem. The problem is those people that continue to pour into those people out of fear and coming into a space sneakingly. You're trying to sneakingly. You're trying to be deceitful. You're going to these rooms because they're saying it's $1 for a card. Or they're repeating something that you want to hear. They're saying the way you want to hear it. When I was growing up, they called that the itching ear, right? You're seeking. Let them make the money. The question, that's not my monkey, not my show, not my business. But what is my business is to be a conscious, authentic, and honest voice of ascension. That's it. If they are. But if we focus on them stealing, how do we focus on us having our own personal abundance and getting the messages that we need for us to take the stand, to be in a vibrational frequency, into an energy, into a presence, into a knowing, into an existence that prevents them from even being on the radar? Ted, let's take ourselves up and let's focus on our gifts, on our contributions, what's required of us. And let's take over this atmosphere and let's contribute. Let's contribute and let's raise the frequency and let's flood TikTok with those of us that are conscious, authentic, and honest. Those of us that are truly having true vibrational access and acuity. Let us take that position. Let us vibrate higher. Let us become more visible. Let's not hide and worry about somebody else is going to see us. Because if they're not worried about somebody seeing them. They're out here advertising. They're posting 100 times a day. Yes, my love, you are blessed. You will always be blessed because you are a blessing. And that's all you can do is be a blessing. You don't have to micromanage or judge or sit in awe of someone's foolishness. You acknowledge the foolishness, you keep your frequency and even go a little higher so you can shift the atmosphere so the focus is no longer on that thing that is not a blessing to other people and it's on you. Because you are a blessing, Ted. That's why I acknowledged you when you came into the room. I felt you. And I know you want things to be in balance, but they're not going to be in balance. They got to be in harmony, which means things that we don't care for, that we don't enjoy, have to exist at the same time that we exist. I'm going to say that one more time. Some of us get so caught up in trying to remove and eliminate everything that is not a high frequency vibration. But if we take the bottom out, what's left? Where's the foundation? So we just need to stay in our place, keep ourselves focused, function from a higher frequency, a higher knowing, a higher seeing, a higher acceptance of who we are, right? And let it be gone. But the world doesn't function that way. It's not just about what I only want to see. You have to see the equal and opposite perfection. Even if that opposite and equal perfection makes you feel uncomfortable, because simultaneously that it makes you feel uncomfortable, it's causing you to go deeper within your sacred script, and your divinity. And it's causing you to pull out more and more of who you truly are that will outshine that which is not legit, that which is not quote unquote good, that which is attempting to lessen and dim the vibrational frequency and light. Y'all missing this. I'm teaching somebody, I'm teaching us all. You do not have time to try to fix people, convert people, and expose people. Your exposure is when you take your position in full light and activation. That's when you show I'm legit. Or you shine the light, your presence shines the light on somebody that you feel is legit. Have you invited people to learn about me? Have you invited people to follow other people that you feel are legit? If you haven't shared this video, if you haven't liked this live, if you haven't told someone about me, if you haven't become a follower of me, then that means you're letting the persons that are not legit, that are stealing, as you said, that are scammers, as you said, you're letting them have the light that should be shining on us. You're shining light on them instead of shining light on those of us who are walking in who we are supposed to be appropriately. Thank you, Dana. Dana. I'm getting confused. I'm calling you my best friend. Ted, I hope this helps. But I know my talk is not for the weak. My talk is for those who really want to do evolvement, who really want to get into the state of healing, because healing is a journey. It's a continuum. A cure takes away a pain pill cures you from a headache, but it doesn't stop the root cause of why you are experiencing that headache. Y'all didn't hear me though. That's where I'm going. I go to the root. I'm going to the source. I'm going to pull off all the layers. I'm going to take off the rose-colored glasses and Kumbaya songs that's playing in the background, and I might throw on some DMX to say, they don't know who I be. Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. Like, you need that rhythm sometimes. Sometimes you need that rhythm. You don't need you don't need that. Sometimes you don't need to work on your chakra. You need to open up your throat chakra and actually use it. Sometimes you need to meditate, but you need to meditate on how to channel your inner chi to bring that energy out, to knock the hell out of the negative energy that's coming in your space so you can redirect that energy. What I teach people is that you have, especially women, we are water. We are equal and opposite. Divine feminine and divine masculine exists within us. There's a time when you have to channel the emotions and the energy that is coming to you. You're either going to be a conduit or you're going to be the conductor of that energy. Either way, it's your responsibility to handle that energy that comes your way. So if somebody is bombarding you with energy that is heavy and low vibration, because those are heavy energies, you might want to be a conductor and let it hit across your water and go elsewhere. Or you want to insulate it and you want to guide it where it has to go and transform it while it's being in your... man, that's a whole nother conversation. Whole nother conversation. When y'all ready for it, though. You're in a space. Own it. You have awareness. Own it. You have knowledge. Own it and turn it into a knowing, which is an active state of using what you know. You have gifts, talents, and abilities. Leverage it. Create rewarding and reciprocating relationships. Arm yourself with mental and emotional acuity, financial assurances, optimal physical health and wellness for you, not based upon someone else, but is actually, if you speak to your body. I remember when I stopped doing yoga, I wasn't doing my yoga practice. I had stopped for like 6 months. And when I went back, I was doing the yoga and I had to speak to my body. I had to do ho'oponopono to my body. I was like, I'm so sorry, body. Please forgive me, body. I love you, body. Thank you. Why did I have to speak to my body? Because my body was saying, how you going to come in here and expect us to do all these poses and for you to just be back in sync and everything wrote? Because I was out of order. I had let it go. So I had to get back into alignment, into harmony with my body. Because I left it out of my daily practice. Y'all got me talking today. When you come into a space, own the space. Know that you're a part of that. All those molecules and atoms that are in that space are also a part of you. If the frequency is not where you want it, then you elevate yours even more. And you get in there and you stand there and you let it be known that you're present, because we need you. We see you. We honor you. We recognize you. Don't think you're not recognized and honored. You are. So what will we do? What will we say? How will we exist? Welcome to the room. But when you're seeking answers, but you don't really want to take the responsibility of the answers that you receive, that's how you keep going place to place. And like what Ted Burt said, is that people are just bouncing and getting with people who are just telling him whatever, and they're selling him wolf tickets, or they're telling him this far out fetched story that feeds their ego, that feeds their lust, that feeds their insecurities, instead of telling them the truth so they can get a greater foundation in the I am of who they are, the innate information awaiting manifestation, which is your true identity. That's why I say people don't like when I say that, but we come from that. We are a part of that. And that's why we need to be aware of that and function in that capacity. We don't have the fullness of it, but we have enough of it that we can create our own true reality. We can create the world that we're going to exist in microcosmically, right? I know. Thank you, BC Head, Honcho, for the follow. I will follow you back. I will check your page. If it's something that I can allow myself to be aligned with, that I will stay following you. Otherwise, I will send you a note of another way to contact me. If not, I'm just very honest because I'm very particular about where I associate, because some people don't have the ability to discern that we can have a diverse group of people that we are having our circle. All right, y'all. That's all I have for today, is that when you walk into a space, know you're supposed to be there regardless of what happened before you got there, regardless of who someone said you were or were not, regardless of your awareness of your true identity. Stay there. Make your contribution. Receive what you have to receive and celebrate. That's it. Don't come in hiding. Come in. Hi, Jerry. Come in. Hey, Samuel. Come in and identify yourself as you, because it's more than enough. It's more than enough. That's it. I want to thank you all for being here. As I said, if you have followed me, I will be following back. I think I had can I get 2 roses before we go? Can somebody give me 2 roses? That was my goal today, to get 2 roses. I got a lot of love and likes. Oh, I'm loving it. Thank you to all of you who gave me the love and likes. And then I just have one last thing. If I can get 2 people to give me a rose, or 1 person to give me 2 roses, that would be great. Absolutely, positively, so it is. Thank you for sharing my live, Ronald. I appreciate it. Thank you for so much. I appreciate it. Yeah. So that's my thing. Go ahead and y'all keep helping Dana tap the screen, and y'all go ahead and keep tapping the screen. Let's get our likes up. We're almost to 5G. Hey, Shantu, what's up? How you feeling? Mika, Creditpreneur, what's happening? I see you sneak in the room. I told y'all ain't got to sneak. I see you, right? So so you got to go to gifts, and you got to find the rose. I think it's the first one that you get, and it costs like 1 coin or something like that, which is basically 1/10 of a penny. It's okay. So don't think that I'm asking for money, because it's not money at all. It's just about showing the level of interaction that you have on your page. So there are 2 things that give us ranking that allow us to go live more frequently, and that is the likes and the number of gifts that are given. That's why it says weekly ranking in there, because that's what they do. Hey, Diana. Hey, Donna. Okay. That's what we're working with. Right now. So, again, I am the Chat Diva, also known as Marian's Sister Afua. My company is Azon Life Alchemy Center. Exponential Existence is another program that I do. You can follow me, Google me, whatever you like to do. But I hope you come back and join me again tomorrow for another conversation of enlightenment that is filled with conscious, honest, authentic talks from a divinely inspired voice of access. We will talk to y'all again soon. Thanks for being here.